One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team? The Hokies will put total weather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Longhorns offense will have the opening possession of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. At the 45, on his way. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Off play action. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. It's complete to the left. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Gonna look downfield again. Here comes the heat. He's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early. In front of this crowd, you know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hokies offense has its first opportunity of the day. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Rides the back on the option, the give. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got...
There he goes! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll pitch it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Longhorns line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. On the option. Quick toss. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Kick is in the air. No fair catches here, looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at 34. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Powers through the defender. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fakes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? On target. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Hokies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quarterback on the keeper. And some room to work. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Heaves it on the run. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Hokies will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's got the back in the middle, and he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. Now the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Makes his man miss.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. He breaks a tackle. Breaks into the open. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. He'll get rid of it. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And as time runs out here in the 2nd quarter, the offense doesn't want to make this deficit any bigger, so they'll take the knee and head to the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Pulls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He's got it on the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Just keep swinging it. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. And leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They'll run the toss. Creates a little room. Gets that thing away from the goal line. He's all the way out to the 7 with a pickup of 6. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it down the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Tight end now in motion. Give to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go right back to the run. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Baker. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. North Carolina has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up by 21 over Minnesota. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just feeds the running back. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. So now it's second and long. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Turning it on!
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And to open the fourth quarter, they'll start with a field goal attempt. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3-spot on the board. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He's got him. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He'll try to pop the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. And the Hokies come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll keep it himself. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Keeps it himself and gets the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Longhorns have it with a first and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Here's the pressure. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. The give as they work on that clock. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now third and goal from the 2. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll give it to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Now they'll run it on the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. He'll do it himself. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, he's got some space. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Texas. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football. They want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game, but they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man in the middle. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are.